welcome to our first ever real estate podcast, where we talk everything about real estate and sales. I am your host, Ngosa Nkandu, the CEO and founder of Kingdom Real Estate Agency. On our first podcast, I am honored to be joined by the legend, Mr. Raphael Bwalya, the CEO and founder of House to Home. Welcome, Mr. Bwalya. How did you begin your real estate journey?
Wow. My real estate journey started 15 years ago.
Wow.
15 years ago.
Awesome.
Real estate has always been a passion for me. My parents instilled principles and desires in me. My mother's always been a business entity up to now in her 70s. She's still doing business, and I want to emulate that. So basically, the real estate industry is something which I've always had a passion for. But mostly, as you know, the name of my company is House to Home. And a lot of people ask me, why House to Home? Just basically turning a house into a home. And I've always been passionate about it.
Awesome. Watching you over the years progress from being an estate agent to where you are now as a developer. I hope I'm saying that right. One of the major questions, or one of the most asked questions that I used to ask, and that I see the upcoming real estate agents that are asking, is, where do you find the leads? Where do you find those clients, that are buying those $1 million properties or even $1,000 properties and all? And where do you get those actually particular houses?
It's a complicated journey to find real estate clients. It's more of a personal journey that I have discovered over the years. It's not something that someone can tailor make to say that, I do social media, or I do newspaper ads and everything. That I have found the best leads that you can ever have is referral.
Awesome.
So referral also leads from good principles in how you deal with your clients. If you have a satisfied client, they will naturally just tell other people and refer you to other people and say, oh, who helped you find either a great house that you bought or a great rental that you bought, that you're renting. So over the years, I've cultivated a principle in myself to always make sure I go above and beyond the needs of the client and find them not the perfect, but what they actually, I say needs and wants are two different things. You can want something, but what you need is totally different.
So over the years, I think I learned this from you. When I was entering the industry, I realized that a number of them were actually charging viewing fee. Those 50 questions and and after you've either found a house for this particular client, a number of agents were actually asking for finder's fee. You're getting, but getting into the industry and realizing that some of the legends were not actually charging, I took up that principle and was not charging, and I've not charged anybody viewing fee or finder's fee. But what I've been doing over the years is ask the client, who can you refer me to?
Yes.
Yeah. So over the years, I've developed my database such that when I post one property, I have 10 clients that I'm asking. So now my question would be, because I think this applies to everybody that is in sales, not only real estate, but everybody that is in sales. How do you prospect? How do you position yourself so that those clients can actually come to you, and also the landlords can actually throw properties to you? I believe there are a number of ways that you can actually leverage, like networking events, going for golf, because that's where the big guys are, and all. So, but what are some of the advices or some of the things that you can actually share with us?
For me, what's worked over the years, and it's gone over time.
Sure.
It's always asking people about advice.
Sure.
You do mentoring.
Sure.
So broker it like Ngosa.
Sure.
What people unfortunately do is they go out into an industry and think the years that me and you have spent cultivating daters, cultivating clients, mingling, knowing what they want, what they need. A lot of people fear just asking someone for advice.
Sure.
Knowing we are professionals in our industry.
That's true.
There are other professionals in their industries, marketing professionals. Just speaking to them, buying them a coffee.
Awesome.
A lot of people who are passionate about what they do will give you advice freely.
Sure.
And are ready to speak about the highs, the lows, the do's, the don'ts about it.
Sure.
When we started, myself, when I really started, the most popular way of advertising was the newspaper. Daily Mail, yes. The Post newspaper, the Times newspaper.
Sure.
What we have now modernized it is to digital.
Sure.
But a lot of people will forget that the people who have got a lot of property and developed a lot of property still read the newspaper.
Yes.
So you still got your social media, medias of marketing. You still need to do your newspaper adverts. And also what you need to cultivate is still your word of mouth, referrals.
Awesome.
And the only way someone is going to refer you is if you do a good job of making sure your clients are satisfied. Absolutely.
I use an analogy of network marketing.
Yes.
Some years back, I did network marketing. The whole concept of network marketing is word of mouth advertisement.
Yes.
Because the guys that deal with network marketing understand that if one person refers or mentions a product that they have used, it actually sells faster.
Absolutely.
So it is the same principle in real estate. You'd find that a satisfied client, the one that you have actually closed on. I teach my students to say, when you have closed the deal, that's when another deal actually is supposed to take place. Because then that person, because they are satisfied, they'll be able now to refer you to somebody who's looking to buy, or maybe they're looking to rent and all. So you always ask. Sure. Yeah.
But what you shouldn't forget is that a lot of people think that it's easy.
Sure.
Even if they get referrals, they should understand that clients are individuals.
Sure.
Some clients will be easier than some. So what you should understand is the profession that you're in. Don't just take it that one of your skills, God-given skills, is just to market.
Sure.
You have to understand your industry.
That's true.
So when you're selling a product,
Yeah.
you have to also go beyond what they're asking for. Because it doesn't just end at, someone says, I will buy the property. You have to advise them. It's not just about, they buy the property.
Yeah.
Maybe some person like an investor comes in who's maybe new to the country, doesn't know the stages of how to
acquire. Yeah,
what are the requirements, the statutory requirements of buying a property. You buy a property, does it end there?
Mm-hmm.
If you buy a property and you pay the vendor, the property owner, does it just end there? No, you still need to pay the Zambia Revenue Authority. You need to pay transfer fee, registration fee.
Sure.
Okay, you still need to pay your conveyance.
Yeah,
absolutely. And what you should understand is that this industry isn't meant to be something that people just jump into.
Sure.
Invest into what you're doing.
Awesome.
We're here today because you have invested quite extensively, not just in a niche of where you thought that, I'm going to make money here. You have invested into what people and what their lifetime gains. Because someone, when they buy a property, it's not just about selling it an investment. It's sentimental value.
Sure.
Some people attachment to it. There's some people who have their children have grown up in the property.
Awesome.
And one of the things that you have to be attached to, like some of my clients, I know their children.
Sure.
I know how they bought the property, the sacrifices they made to make the property, the sacrifices they've made to make sure this property is there for generations.
Next time on the Real Estate Podcast.
Every client has a special need.
Sure.
For example, is he married?
Awesome. That's good.
Does he have children?
Sure.
Where does his children go to school? Is he able to say to you that these are the quantifying things that will make his decision